Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
All right. A couple things right off the start of the show here this morning. This is National Family Day.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, I thought this was a very interesting piece of data. And Veronica, if you're listening up there at the hospital, this is some data. I know how much you like that. The National Family Day, celebrated the fourth Monday in September, is dedicated to combating substance abuse in teens, and research shows that kids who eat dinner with their families are less likely to get hooked on drugs and alcohol. Now, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
If you sit around the table in the evening, on the weekends, a little communication. So many folks are on the go these days, and you've got this to go to, and you got to get in the van and take the kids here and run there, and you've got your business things going on and your own personal hobbies, and the list goes on, and pretty soon nobody's sitting at the table.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the first thought of the day. It's also, oddly enough, National Drink a Beer Day.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know National Family Day and National what? What was it?
National Drink Beer Day.
Oh, kind of ironic that they land on the same day,
Yeah.
but okay.
Question is, on the sheet that I have, isn't that every day? But we don't have Oktoberfest in a lot of cases in the country. I'm not sure that's the case here. But it happens to coincide with the birthday of the Guinness, the man who created Guinness, who was born in 1725. Those are two very important facts.
That the guy the Guinness Book of World Records, or is that a different Guinness?
No, I think this is about dark beer.
Oh, okay.
Now, here's one for you before we move along. This one was a bit startling.
Okay.
Britain awards animal bravery honor to a giant rat. Yeah.
Okay. A giant rat received an award in Britain.
Yep.
Okay. So does it say what the rat did to deserve the award?
I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
It's quite astounding, actually. They bestowed Britain's top award for animal bravery and honored this giant rat, as in rodent. Magua is an African pouch rat who was trained to sniff out unexploded landmines.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Over 7 years, the brave little guy discovered 39 landmines and 28 other unexploded devices in Cambodia. He's the first rat to be honored, and he'll receive actually a tiny medal about 3/4 of an inch long, weighing 1/10 of an ounce.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it?
Sniffs out landmines.
Yeah.
Wow. A rat.
So think about it before you say, you rat,
True, yeah.
because rats can do good things, evidently.
Yeah, you're looking at it that way, that could be a compliment.
Yeah, a pouch rat. Now, other interesting tidbits of information.
Wow, you're just full of them today.
Yes.
Man, your show prep is off the charts to get the show started today.
Thank you. It's Casey and I's birthday today.
Yeah.
71st anniversary as of this September 28th, 2020. Last year, of course, we had a lot of fun with supporters, both business and listeners, over at the country club and had a celebration, which was a lot of fun. A lot of people showed up. This is a 71st, so we just acknowledge that we are still thankful each and every day and every month and every year that you folks out there support Casey and I. When on the air on this morning, 71 years ago.
Wow.
It's also Joan and Bernie's 50th anniversary today.
Yay.
Which is weird that September 28th has a lot of different meanings to the station and our family. So, and then there's the open house going on today because, as you know, there's a story on that. Emily did a nice story. Joan is retiring at the end of the day on Wednesday, and so they're having an open house at the library today from 2 to 5. So that's taking place, and the quarry that yours truly is in is 50th anniversary, and I haven't got anything yet for...
Oh, Dave.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. I've asked her several times, what would you like? And she says,
right.
It's our anniversary, David. It's not just mine.
I've been there. I know what you mean. This is... I think I've done this a couple of times being here. When the girls walk in, ask them.
I already did.
Because they come up with some great ideas. So you've already asked them.
The other day.
Oh, my.
And they started hopping on, looking at gift ideas on their phones. And of course, Emily, now that's the gold anniversary, and she was talking about using gold ink and, sparkles and things like that. Emily.
Yes.
But I didn't do any. I didn't take any action on that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do. And Joan keeps telling me, well, don't do anything. It's our anniversary. We got plenty else going on. And we are going to take a little trip in October.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, but, I'd like to get her something.
Yeah, something to acknowledge the day.
Maybe some window cleaner or something like that.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Some new disinfectant. I don't know.
Well, here we go. I mean, so Joan's final day is Wednesday, right?
Yep.
She'll be spending probably some more time at home. So, window cleaner, some furniture polish, a new dust rag.
Maybe some floor wax. Can you imagine what my wife's doing right now?
Maybe a nice wash rag and hand towel set.
Oh, boy. With her name on it.
Yeah. Happy anniversary and happy retirement, honey.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I want to say this, and I want to be serious about this, about the anniversary part of it. Joan could have been whatever she wanted to be. She actually had ideas of maybe being a lawyer and different things. That girl could go off into the world and be successful at whatever she wanted to do. She's just that type of person. And she's carried me along for the ride for 50 years, and I wouldn't be, have the success that I've had without her. So she should get a bigger prize than I should get, that's for sure. Steve Fowler is here from the grocery cart, and I had a big question for him, too.
Oh, boy.
I got one for you, too.
Full of questions.
Okay, all right. What's your question, Steve?
On that infamous day 71 years ago, were you wearing your white shirt?
You mean at the radio station?
Yes.
He's old, but he's not quite that old.
I know.
Steve, do you know my younger son, Paul, at all? Have you met him?
I may have, but I don't recall.
The last 2 times I've been around him, he's been a little bit like that. He's been picking on me. And I don't pick on other people.
Oh, no. No, not at all.
So
but by the way, before we get off the topic, I think I speak for many people when I say happy anniversary to you and Joan.
Thank you.
Yes.
50 years, man. That is a tremendous milestone, and congratulations to you both.
Yep. And I can tell you that, let's see, 50 years ago this morning, what time is it? I was just finishing up putting new tailpipes and mufflers on my 60 Chevy so we could go down to Kearney and get married. And it was on a Monday, too.
Uh-huh.
And we were late heading down there, and I had to stop at Mason City at the little gas station there and put some oil in because I was pushing it so hard to get to Kearney that I heard the lifter start tapping. So we pulled over and got a little oil and went down to Kearney and eventually got married. It took longer than we had planned. That's a whole nother story. But it was something we'll never forget, right? When you have that day, when you get married, there's always a little something that, you know, maybe you shouldn't push it to where you're trying to put new tailpipes on your car the morning you're getting married. I mean, that would be something I probably wouldn't do now.
Yeah, but back then, you know.
Yeah. It all worked out. Steve, question for you.
Sure.
Have you got any of this new macaroni and cheese with pumpkin flavor in it?
Huh?
Yeah.
No.
You've heard about it?
Pumpkin spice macaroni and cheese?
Yeah.
Is there such a thing?
Is that a coffee house side dish now? Or?
Well, it's kind of on that, train of thought. They're trying it out, I think, in Canada.
Pumpkin spice macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I
that
don't
was
know.
on your fake news page, possibly.
What fake news?
Yeah.
So you're being honest. This is real.
Yeah, it's in this prep material.
That just sounds...
Don't know if
I don't know. Of course, I'm not a. I don't even eat pumpkin pie.
I don't either.
I just don't care for. I don't know that flavor.
Well, I thought you meant that the noodles were made out of pumpkin because they have all these new, squash noodles or vegetable-based noodles.
I don't. No, this was an. If I can find it,
It's flavored with pumpkin.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Kraft.
Oh, well.
Kraft unveils pumpkin spice mac and cheese.
Wow.
Kraft is giving it. It says, I don't think anybody ever asked for it, but Kraft's giving it to you anyway. They unveiled the pumpkin spice macaroni and cheese in a Starbucks-style latte cup.
There you go.
You were online there. It's made with signature cheese powder and noodles and topped with hints of cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, and ginger.
So it's topped, not mixed
topped.
in. Okay.
But only 1,000 lucky or unlucky Canadians will have a chance to try it. Online winners will get their personal deliveries next month.
I mean, I just got to say, poor Canada. I mean, I don't know anyone that would want
macaroni
to
and
do that.
cheese just is one of those things. I don't know. It's like
You don't need to
you
add
don't,
much
you
to
don't
it.
mess with
except,
macaroni
except
and
for
cheese.
maybe you put hamburger in it or something.
Well,
Yeah.
there's things like that, or I think, Mom used to like crush crackers or something, over the top of the macaroni and cheese, which was always delicious. But I mean the flavor, I guess, just
can't wrap
let
my
the
head
cheese
around
be
it.
enough. I don't know. Yeah, pumpkin spice macaroni and cheese.
Sometimes things are better than you think they're going to be, but there's only 1,000 people that they're going to test. That's not, I don't think Veronica is going to like that up at the hospital because you're going to need more data than that to know whether that's successful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Interesting.
I wonder if Veronica's going to speak to me again next time I see her.
Don't know. I wouldn't blame her if she didn't.
You want to play the game real quick,
Yeah,
or we
we
can play it
can.
later, whichever you want to do here. All
You
right.
got time for us to play the game there, Mr. Fowler?
Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. The Flintstones. Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. Did you know the Flintstone? Yay, there you go. It debuted 60 years ago on September 30th, 1960. That was the first episode. Oh, hey, here we go. Meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age. Fred's boss. Was it Mr. Spacely, Mr. Spock, Mr. Slate, or Mr. Burns?
Oh, man.
Remember him and Barney would work in the rock quarry?
Sure.
Who was their boss? Who was Fred's boss? Mr. Spacely, Mr. Spock, Mr. Slate, or Mr. Burns? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right. even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
Shelter Insurance's auto rates are falling. See Agent Brent Custer for details.
Going on now for a limited time only. The post-Labor Day sale at Ansley Lumber and Supply. Cash and check only, please. Buy a bundle or more of creosote or copperline posts and take 5% off. In-stock quantities of creosote or copperline posts are ready to head to your land. Plus, save 5% off all in-stock Benjamin Moore exterior paints and stains. The post-Labor Day sale at Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley. Awesome savings on post and Benjamin Moore exterior paints and stains for a limited time only.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
And we have Debbie on the line. Good morning, Debbie.
Good morning.
Here's Brent with your question.
Okay, Debbie, we're asking questions about the Flintstones, which debuted September 30th, 1960. Who was Fred's boss? Mr. Spacely, Mr. Spock, Mr. Slate, or Mr. Burns?
Mr. Slate.
Yeah, it was Mr. Slate. You got it. And because you've answered correctly, Debbie, we have for you a little token that's going to get you a free one-topping personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. So just come on out and see us when you can.
I will.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
You too. Thanks,
Debbie.
Debbie.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So the question, and we got to get to specials, but the question that I have, this might not be politically correct. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But did you think Wilma or Betty was cuter? Which one was the cutest?
Equally so.
Oh, boy.
I'd go with Betty.
I would, too.
I'd say Betty.
I think
just
it was more
the short black hair. I like that.
I think it's more of a personality thing. Because Wilma was really kind of, after Fred,
Well, he needed to be kept after, though.
So, does your wife have short black hair?
Well,
Does she look like Betty?
what? I don't know. I guess I.
Were you
don't know if
were
there
you attracted to Shelley because you like Betty?
No, that wasn't it at all. I'm going to my island. You can interview Steve. How did we get there?
I don't know how that happened. I want to know about the specials at the grocery cart because we're going into October very soon and finishing up September. So lots of different food items that will hit the spot.
Yeah, and Dave, with your anniversary and all, maybe you should settle on what you guys like best and have a nice meal together.
You could cook.
Yeah. I will. I pulled that off before, Steve. You're going to be impressed. I made Joan grilled cheese one time.
Was it with
Velveeta? Yeah,
cheese?
sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go lower quality.
Did you set out candles? I think that
I went with one
candles,
one
with
red rose,
cheese.
one red rose, and with lots of butter on the.
Was there any tomato soup involved, or
no? We just
the grilled cheese, huh?
Yeah, it worked too. She was very impressed. I didn't call her Betty or Wilma. That probably would have washed away the goodies there if I would have said, "Oh, Betty," and "Oh, I'm sorry, Joan."
Oh, so the grocery cart can satisfy all your primal urges when it comes to meats.
Have some dinosaur.
Brontosaurus
burgers.
Hey, there you go.
Ribs. Remember that?
Yeah.
They had some big old side of ribs that went on the side of the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that tipped over.
Yes.
Yep. Well, we don't have ribs that big, so you won't have to worry about that.
But they're good.
They are very good. So, starting in the meat department at the grocery cart, we've got T-bone steaks. Of course, these are premium aged choice certified Angus beef T-bone steaks for only $9.98 a pound. So, get out that grill for one or two more times this year, and that would be one of those items you could definitely grill. Bone-in St. Louis pork ribs, $3.48 a pound. Hormel Natural Choice lean and tender pork cutlets, $1.98 a pound. Grocery Grocery Cart's premium aged choice certified Angus beef chuck steak or roast. So you can either have a nice steak or throw that roast in the crock pot, only $4.68 a pound. We've got Best Buy fresh frozen boneless skinless chicken breast for only $1.98 a pound. In a bag, nice and easy to throw in the freezer. Best Choice chicken wing portions, 2.5 pound bag, $6.78 each. Over in the lunch meat section, Oscar Mayer sliced lunch meat, only $3.48 each. Vandekamp's breaded fish varieties, $3.98 each. And don't miss out on some Supreme Choice crab or lobster rangoon. Those are great sides to a Chinese meal. Maybe pick up some of those some of those items over in the frozen department and get some of these crab rangoons or lobster rangoons for the sides. Over in the dairy deals, great for the bakers this time of year. Blue Bonnet margarine quarters, only 88 cents each. Simply orange juice, got to have that vitamin C, 52-ounce varieties, 2 for $7. Sunny D citrus beverage, get a little more vitamin C there, 98 cents each, and that's a free with points item as well. Best Choice English muffins, only 98 cents as well. So a lot of great deals and more over in that dairy department at the GK. Frozen foods department doesn't disappoint. We've got Bird's Eye original or steam fresh vegetables, 88 cents each. Farm Rich French toast sticks, 2 for $4. DiGiorno rising thin or rising crust pizzas, 2 for $10. $5 a pie, that's not bad at all. To go with that, maybe you would like some nice mozzarella sticks, breaded pickles, all these Farm Rich appetizers for only $4.78 each. Maybe you want to make some soup this fine week. It's going to get cooler, so Ream's frozen egg noodles, 12 ounces, 2 for $4. Grocery Cart grocery department, always serving up the best deals from our vendor group. We've got Best Choice 100% whole wheat bread, 3 for $4. Cheez-Its or Club Crackers or Townhouse, 2 for $5. Doritos chips, 2 for $5 as well. And you can grab up some Pepsi products, 12-pack 12-ounce cans or 8-pack 12-ounce bottles, 3 for $12 on sale this week as well. This sale goes, of course, September 28th today through October 4th. Can you believe it? We're already almost in October.
It's unbelievable.
Right? Grocery savings continued. You can grab up some Best Choice granulated sugar, 4-pound bag for only $1.98. Skippy, always featuring some new items too. Skippy Squeeze Creamy or Natural Peanut Butter, 8 ounces. Comes in a little convenient squeeze tube pouch, $2.48 each. Welch's Grape Jelly or Jam, 18 ounces, $1.98. Village Hearth Cottage White Bread, 24 ounces, $1.88. So there you have your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches all set up for you at the GK. Rinaldi Red or White Pasta Sauces, 3 for $5. And then Best Choice Pastas, select varieties, 16 ounces, 88 cents each. Best Choice Apple Juice or Cider, 64-ounce jugs, 3 for $4. So a lot of great deals in that grocery department. Of course, be looking out for those orange signs for the TPR, temporary price reductions, throughout all of the departments, in fact, throughout the store. Farm fresh produce at the grocery cart this week. We've got extra fancy Honeycrisp apples, peak of the season, $1.68 a pound. Sweetie sweet yellow sweet onions. Maybe I could say sweet a few more times.
Sweet, yeah.
Sweetie sweet. Anyway, 68 cents a pound. We've got fresh asparagus. That'd be great with those T-bone steaks. Hint, hint.
Oh boy, would it ever.
$2.98 a pound. We've got Bartlett pears, $1.18 a pound. Best Choice russet potatoes, 10-pound bag, 2 for $6. And red or green seedless grapes, only 98 cents a pound. So a lot of great deals throughout the store. Continuing on over to the Fresh Deli at the GK, always serving up Chester's chicken every day of the week. Of course, you can pick up family meals over there, or you can grab the dollar tenders from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day of the week. And, dollar tenders sound really good when you're short on time and needing something nice for the family. Pick up some sides as well, featuring our side on the ad this week, cherry walnut fluff salad, only $2.98 a pound. And you can, of course, get meats and cheeses sliced the way you want and as much as you want. Kretschmar pickle and pepper loaf or olive loaf, only $4.98 a pound, and Caddy Creek pepper jack cheese, only $5.98 a pound. Of course, if you dine in or carry out at lunch, our monthly menu is where to turn to. This fine Monday, you can dine on turkey melt. And also Tuesday, chicken fried steak, definitely a go-to there. And Wednesday, something special, egg and a whole burger. So you get your burger with a little hole punched out of the middle, and you get a fried egg right in there, and that sounds pretty interesting and tasty.
Have you tried one?
Have I had an egg burger, period? Yeah, I think I've had one.
Brett?
No.
I might try that. Might be good.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're making one at home, add the bacon or whatever else to it that suits your fancy, and I think that'd be a pretty good idea.
Velveeta cheese would go nice in that hole, too.
Yeah.
Little egg and Velveeta together. Oh.
Just don't get any egg on your face there, Dave.
Oh, I'll try not to. Being around you guys, I think I will.
Of course, we'll have a new menu starting in October for the GK Deli. So be looking out for that to post on your fridge at home or in the office when you're looking for a great place to sit down and eat or take it to go. The GK Deli can definitely help you out. Don't forget the wine and spirits shop at the back of the store at the GK in Broken Bow. We've got the Crown Royal this week, $7.50s, $26.98. Fireball whiskey, $7.50s, $14.98. And Franzia box wine. We've got the high tier, $16.98, and then the low tier vintage, $13.98. So be looking out for those great deals and more. And last but not least, your rewards bonus items. I didn't mention earlier, but with your rewards card, you can get every 11th main menu option, lunch option at the deli for free. So be using that rewards card every chance you get when you go eat at the GK Deli. Plus, you can earn bonus items when you're shopping on top of the 5 points you earn per qualified dollar spent at the store. You can also earn a ton of points by buying these bonus items. So if you bought one of each item, for instance, this week, you'd spend about $29 for things that you probably need anyway, and then earn a little over 3,400 points. So that'd be 34 cents off per gallon of gas at your local Casey's, or points towards a bunch of free items at the grocery cart. So, and those items are Sweet Clementines, 3-pound bag, only $4.98, earn 500 points. Best Choice Butter, definitely load up on that if you're looking to start baking season off right. 1 pound, 2 for $5, earn 250 points per on those. Kraft Mayonnaise, $3.48, earn 400 points. Johnsonville Flame Grilled Links or sausage strips, so that would be like the sausage bacon style there. $3.98, earn 400 points. Otis Spunkmeyer Muffins, 3 packs, 2 for $5, earn 250 points. Reeser's Main Street Bistro Sides. Now that's new in our deli. Grab and go case. Basically, it's a potato side, so you don't have to do the work. You just heat and eat. $5.18, earn 1,000 points. So it's a great time to try something new there. Kraft Miracle Whip is $3.98. Earn 450 points. Arby's, Red Robin, Checkers, fries, or Nathan's onion rings. All superb French fries and onion rings. 2 for $2.48, plus you get 200 points. So a lot of great deals and points to be earned on those rewards bonus items. Starting, let's see, the 30th is this Wednesday, is a new Best Choice Always Save flyer, so be looking out for that. If you had something on the current flyer, you have today and tomorrow to grab those up before that expires, and then we'll have that new flyer out for another month of great savings on high-quality Best Choice and Always Save items at the GK.
All right. Very good.
Yeah.
You know, we've been noticing the watermelon is still real good.
Yeah.
A lot of the produce is still hanging in there really strong.
Right, yeah, their soft fruits are still around, and the watermelons are still around, but they're going to start tapering off. The cost will start going up, so it doesn't make it cost-effective to get big bins in after a while, and that's just the way the seasons,
Get
work.
it while you can, though. It's
That's
still
right.
good. Yeah.
Yep, sure is.
Always remember that the parking lot's always busy at Grocery Cart, but there's plenty of room to park on the west side. You guys make room for everybody, and
absolutely.
If there's somebody out there yet that it's not getting around, you'll still do the curbside delivery?
Curbside is starting in October. Will be Thursdays only. Just FYI. That I was going to announce next week, but why not announce now? So we're saying, both Tuesday and Thursday this week, and then in October it'll be Thursdays only. Just based on we don't have a whole lot on Tuesdays usually, so we're just going to condense it all into one day, and we're flexible. If things were to pick up again on curbside, we would expand it back out again. But we appreciate all those that are using it to their advantage, and all the customers that are showing up and trusting us to keep them safe and healthy and choose us for their grocery needs. Appreciate it.
Okay. Just had a little flash a moment ago of a sales promotion for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you could have lookalikes of Betty and Wilma at the checkout stand. Wow, I think you would get a lot of surge in business there.
Based on our poll in here, though, Betty's line would be at least twice as long, I guess.
Well, according to Brent, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you agreed with that.
What I would like to see is maybe a theme day for the Flintstones at the grocery cart, because I would love to see you wear Fred's getup.
Well, we can pull it off, I think.
Well, yeah, for sure. I got the hairy enough back to pull that
well, you
caveman look off.
You could get Shelley to come in and wear the leopard skin get up that the Betty wore with the spots on it. Didn't she wear the...
Oh, no, she was in a blue dress all the time.
Blue dress? Was it Wilma that wore the...
It was a white dress.
Yeah.
Wow, I guess I thought
when they went out on the town, they might have wore something.
Snazzed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Huh? I can see a little Betty and Shelley. Well, we better go on now with the show. Steve, it's always fun having you in. Look forward to it each and every Monday. And, of course, the specials you have, you only touch the tip of the iceberg there as far as specials go. They're all over the store. And there's always somebody friendly there to help if somebody needs something.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right. We'll move along. Yabba dabba doo.
Listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The New York Times says President Trump paid nothing or very little in income taxes between 2000 and 2017. The last 2 years of that period, a combined $1,500. Politico White House reporter Daniel Lippman says other countries got more.
President Trump paid tens of thousands of dollars in taxes to foreign countries like Panama, where he has operations, in those years that he only paid $750 in taxes to Uncle Sam.
The president calls the report fake news. Former Trump campaign manager Brad Parscale is in a South Florida hospital for psychiatric observation after a possible suicide attempt. Here's CBS's Pat Milton.
Police said they were called to Parscale's home in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, by his wife, saying her husband was in the home with guns, threatening to harm himself.
Wildfires in California wine country means life on the brink.
Anxiety-inducing and depressing. Packing up everything that we can out of our childhood home.
CBS News Brief, I'm Peter King.
Gavin Higgins with you, and here is a look at state news. The Bridgeport football community is mourning the loss of their starting tight end and strong side safety, Josh Warren. Hours after the Bulldogs' homecoming game versus North Platte St. Patrick's on Friday night, Warren, 17 years old, was driving a sedan eastbound on Highway 26 when it crossed the center line and collided with a westbound semi-tractor trailer near mile marker 52 around 4:45 a.m. Saturday. Warren was ejected from the vehicle and pronounced dead at the scene, according to the Nebraska State Patrol. The driver of the semi, Gary Gooder, 47 years old, of Bridgeport, was transported to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The crash remains under investigation. Aubrey Trail has already been convicted for the death and dismemberment of Sidney Loof. Now, after a few months' delay, Trail's girlfriend, Bailey Boswell, stands trial in Lexington for Loof's death and more. Friday, opening statements were given by the prosecution and defense attorneys. The prosecution detailed a timeline leading up to Boswell's arrest, beginning with Loof's ill-fated date with Audrey on Tinder nearly 3 years ago. The prosecution's arguments were made to tie Boswell and Trail's movements after Loof's death into a case of premeditated murder. The prosecution's narrative included how police determined Audrey was in fact Boswell, testimony from neighbors of Boswell and Trail who smelled a nauseating amount of bleach the day after Loof's disappearance, as well as security footage they say shows Boswell near where Loof's dismembered remains were left. The prosecution laid out its argument in over an hour. The defense, in contrast, made its opening arguments in just over 10 minutes. The defense stressed the importance of making sure the defendant's constitutional rights were properly observed. The defense also asked jurors to not be swept up in emotion and to critically analyze the prosecution's witnesses for any contradictions in their stories and testimony. The evidence is expected to be shown starting today.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
In the Sunday night NFL game, the Packers' Aaron Rodgers threw 3 touchdown passes in a win at New Orleans, 37-30. Green Bay is 3-0. Seattle is 3-0 after beating Dallas 38-31 on a touchdown pass with under 2 minutes left from Russell Wilson, his 5th TD pass of the day. Victories for Tampa Bay and Indianapolis, for Carolina and Detroit, which kicked a 39-yard field goal on the final play to win at Arizona 26-23. Chicago's 3-0 after coming back to win at Atlanta. Buffalo blew a big lead, but still won in the final seconds, beating the Rams, so the Bills are 3-0. Tennessee and Pittsburgh each 3-0 after victories. In the NBA, Miami's going to the NBA Finals after eliminating Boston 125-113. Bam Adebayo had 32 points and 14 rebounds. The Finals against the Lakers starts Wednesday night, and MLB's final day of the regular season saw St. Louis qualify for the playoffs, beating Milwaukee 5-2.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures pushing up into the mid-60s for today. We'll see a good deal of sunshine. Then for tonight, some frost possible late, a low at 34. Tuesday, trending milder, back into the upper 70s for high temperatures. We'll see lots of sunshine. We'll have our winds out of the west at 5 to 15. Wednesday, upper 60s with abundant sun. For Thursday, cooler, back to 59. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
One size fits all. That might be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. My most important goals are yours. That's why we take the time to understand your needs so we can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact me today, 308-872-6849. Knowing you. That's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Currently 42 degrees under a clear sky. Winds are northwest, most times right at 15 miles per hour. Barometric pressure at 30.21 and rising. Humidity at 66%. High yesterday, 67 with an overnight low of 41. Sunset today at 7:26. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:33. And we have recorded 73 hundredths precipitation in this month of September. Now, if you take last month's 23 or 24 hundredths and put that together, you're just barely edging an inch of total precipitation in 2 months. So it's very, very dry out there. Be careful. Burning materials, open burning, certainly something that I don't know if you'd want to do at all, but if you want to talk to your fire chief before you do something like that. Brent and Dave with you here on this miraculous Monday morning. Clear skies, 42 degrees, and we could see some frost tonight.
That's what I hear.
Frost tonight or in the morning, and then later in the week, if we don't get it this time, sounds like it's more of a sure deal somewhere around Friday. So that time of year, and the leaves will start turning beautiful colors. In fact, some of them already have.
Mm-hmm.
That's a misconception maybe we could discuss this morning on The Breakfast Show.
Oh, really? Okay.
Those leaves will turn colors whether there's a frost or not.
Oh.
Did you know that?
I don't know.
Be
if
honest
I knew that
now.
or not.
You were honest about Betty.
I don't know. I don't know if I knew that or not. Maybe I did. I don't know. I just know they turn colors in the fall.
You seem more excited about Betty than you are the leaves.
Why are you putting me on the spot today?
Well, I don't know. You just seem like you need a little jousting.
Oh.
It's Monday. Yeah, I think a lot of us, well, it speeds everything up when it frosts, but the trees will eventually do their thing whether they got a frost or not and become beautifully colored.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful time of the year.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out there. Now, I know something that you're interested in is sports.
I like sports, yes.
Mississippi State quarterback.
Yes, I watched the game.
You did?
I did.
K.J. Costello setting a new record.
Yeah.
What was it, 623 yards in a game against LSU?
Yeah, he threw for over 600 yards. You know who LSU's defensive coordinator is this year?
I do not.
Bo Pelini.
Oh, Bo. I bet he was crabby.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of LSU fans not too happy with his defensive team's performance that day.
How long has he been there?
Of course, when he became the head coach of Nebraska, he was, at the time, the defensive coordinator for LSU before he came to Nebraska as head coach.
Okay.
And then from head coach at Nebraska, he went to Youngstown State in Ohio. And then this is his first year back as defensive coordinator at LSU. And the opening game didn't go so well.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Set a new record.
Mm-hmm.
Total yards for a quarterback.
Yep. Yeah, that was one of the there were a good number of upsets in college football on Saturday. I mean, this is one of those years you just do not know what's going to happen. So,
well, I know something that people here would like to have happen is an upset for Nebraska's first game.
That would be okay.
60 years ago today, baseball's great Ted Williams hit a home run in his last career at bat.
That's neat.
To help the Boston Red Sox defeat the Baltimore Orioles 5-4 at Fenway Park. Wouldn't that be something, your last bat of your career, and you hit a homer?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about storybook. From what I've read about Ted, he probably was pretty crabby about it. He was kind of a guy who was a little rough around the edges.
Was he?
Yeah, he was kind of a little difficult, I guess.
I don't know what year it was done, but I remember watching an interview from years past. I think Bob Costas was the one that conducted it, and he had Tony Gwynn and Ted Williams, and all they talked about was just hitting a baseball. Just an unbelievable interview and conversation about the art of hitting a baseball. And those two guys did it as good as, if not better than anybody.
They did. Now, is it still true that Ted Williams is stored somewhere? Part of his...
I don't know.
Didn't they store his brain or something?
I think maybe I had heard that. I don't know. Cryogenically froze or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Weird.
Good question.
All right, one more sports history note for you.
Okay.
44 years ago today, Muhammad Ali defended his heavyweight boxing title with a hard-fought 15-round decision over Ken Norton. That was at Yankee Stadium. When it was over, Ali told reporters he had fought a great fight. No surprise there. I'm sure he wasn't talking about Ken.
Those two had some battles.
Oh, man, those were dandies.
The heavyweight fighter I always remember because growing up, once in a while you'd get the big fights on network television.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And I don't know if I don't think he ever won the title, but Ernie Shavers.
Oh, boy.
Remember Ernie Shavers?
Hardest hitter of the round.
He was a great fighter, but I don't think he ever won the title, did he?
No.
He had a couple of great fights, I think, against Muhammad Ali.
And some others. His punching power is phenomenal, but I think really, in fairness to Ernie Shavers, nobody really wanted any part of him early in his career. So a little bit like Ali, some of his best years, he was fighting nobodies because nobody of the top ranks wanted to fight him because he hit so hard. And by the time they let him start getting some of those fights, he wasn't at the peak of his physical career anyway. But, yes, he was a hard-hitting guy. I really liked to watch him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember, man, I know I wasn't very old, but I can still hear Howard Cosell commentating and the Ernie Shavers Muhammad Ali fight on TV.
Some of Ali's early fights, I think I'm correct on this, weren't even on TV. You could only listen to him on the radio when he very first started, or that may have been just here in this part of the country that you couldn't see. It might have been more of a regional telecast at the time because there's, of course, film of those fights. So maybe it wasn't a nationwide broadcast. My wife, Joan, remembers her dad listening to the fights on the radio.
Yeah.
And he was not a Muhammad Ali fan. He wouldn't call him Muhammad Ali, which a lot of people wouldn't in that period of time. And Joan was afraid that her dad was going to bite the stem of his pipe off during the fight. And probably more so after the fight, listening to Ali. But he turned out that history is kind to Ali. He changed a lot of things besides inside the ring, and one of those people that kind of forged some new ground in a lot of different ways. Music your way from John Fogerty. Eric Clapton, Rock and Roll Heart. Just ahead of that, John Fogerty's Hot Rod Heart. Couple of songs about driving down the highway in those classic cars. We may pull out a couple more of those this morning. I want to talk a little bit about your hearing, Brent. Sometimes I don't think you listen to me very carefully. And I don't think it has to do with your hearing. I think it has to do with some other things. But I don't know how it works for you folks out there, but it's getting harder and harder as you go along through life in a room that's noisy to hear the person across from you, and it's very frustrating. Makes you think maybe you're not catching everything. And, if you're in the kitchen and your loved one's in the dining room next door and you're not hearing it, or you're in the same room and not hearing it, that's a quality of life issue that you might want to just double check on. And we have a place here in Custer County where we can do that. We're lucky to have Roxanne.
Yes. Roxanne with the Nebraska Land Hearing Center. Roxanne, board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 30 years of experience. And right now, we want to let you know that Roxanne is offering a stimulus special. Receive a $500 discount for buying local. Just talk to Roxanne to find out more. Also, we remind you that Roxanne is involved in the free amplified phones for the residents of Nebraska. So if you're having trouble understanding loved ones, especially over the phone, make sure you talk to Roxanne about possibility of an amplified phone. And it all starts with a phone call. And the phone number is 308-384-3852. Call Roxanne today to set up an appointment. That's 308-384-3852. They are located in the same building as the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce office down on the square, Broken Bow.
All right. Thank you very much, Brent. We have been hearing lots and lots of safety tips for our farmers out there, just reminders, and all brought to you by some great businesses. And we want to thank those businesses this morning. And some of those ads will continue through this month into next month. So a big thank you to Bruning Bank here in Broken Bow, Mead Lumber, CarQuest, Bow Family Furniture and Flooring in Broken Bow, Mount Custer Truck Sales out at their new location on East Highway 2 Broken Bow, Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery in Sargent, right along the highway, Aero Aviation, thank you so much, Agland ATV, Custer Public Power, Healing Hearts and Families, and Power Solutions, all bringing you those tips, along with Brad White Equipment, The Grocery Cart, Trotter Service in Broken Bow, and Trotter's Woe and Go in Broken Bow, Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley, Full Circle Irrigation, Livia's Boutique in Ansley, and Adams Land and Cattle, all making farm safety tips available on both KCNI, KBBN Radio, and we appreciate that very much. And there's still some of those that are going to run into October. Actually, harvest just getting underway, really. A lot of soybeans going out right now, corn to come, and if we do get the frost, that's going to hopefully dry things out a little bit more for the guys and gals out there. Husker football's greatest games. Last week we won again on the Husker Network. UCLA went down to Nebraska. This week it's Pacific.
Yeah, this won't be much of a game.
Why are they carrying those games? I wonder. What were you
I honestly don't know. I don't know. When I think of the 1994 season, I think of the Kansas State game. When I think that was the year anyway that we went down to Kansas State. Of course, Tommy Frazier did not play because of the blood clot situation in his leg. Brooke Behringer was injured, and so we played with Matt Turman. And Kansas State was rebuilding their program with Coach Snyder, and they had a really good quarterback, Chad May, I think was his name. And, boy, our defense just, they were awesome.
Well, maybe
that
we'll
day.
hear that one yet.
So I hope so.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the Pacific game, I remember, wasn't very close.
Well, so far the first two games have been where Nebraska has revved it up in the second half, kind of took over in the second half. But I did enjoy, and we were talking about this off the air, I like hearing the interview that they have with Tom Osborne before the game because he's Mr. Steady Eddie.
Yeah.
Just all about the facts, Jack. And boy, that's so refreshing these days. Have somebody just tells you, how they see it honestly, and that's what everybody ended up loving about Tom Osborne. And you can hear that this Saturday on KBBN 95.3 FM. Now, that is not streamed because it's on the Husker Network, and they don't allow us to audio stream that. So, I've got on my desk right now some cornhole bags. And
oh, really?
We were going to try to have a little contest. I'd like to have a little breakfast show contest later on this week.
Oh, kind of a cornhole tournament.
Yeah.
Among the staff? Is that what you're thinking?
Yep.
Divide up into teams?
Yep.
Okay.
And I know that the ace in the hole, if you will, is Jeremy, because he plays a lot of cornhole. He builds.
Yeah.
He actually builds the decks, and he put together 2 beautiful ones for us with KCNI, KBBN on them. And I know he's the top guy, but I feel like, as you mentioned, this is upset time.
Oh.
This is the time where we can take the big guy out. So I don't know whether when to do a single limit or singles or doubles. You got to have 2 people on a team, right? Or you can play just one-on-one, can't you?
I assume you can. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'd
love to whip.
I've played cornhole, but not competitively. I've just done it for fun. I've not played competitively. So we'll have to ask Jeremy if you can. I assume you can just make it one-on-one.
I'd especially
or divide
like to
into teams.
Beat you and Christy. That would be my goal.
Really? I tell you what, I would even pay admission to see you and Christy battle to see who won.
Well, we'll see how that works out this week. I don't know the rest of the schedule for this week, but if we have
when we were divided up back when COVID was kind of first coming on strong, and we were dividing our staff up, we actually kind of had a little cornhole tournament here with the group of 4 that I was on.
That was in the house.
Yeah, that was in-house. And I'll tell you, Christy Wells, she's pretty good.
Yeah, she trash talks
honestly.
So much. She trash talks a lot.
Well, she is good at that too, yeah. But hey, if you can back it up.
We'll see. We'll talk to Jeremy about how we want to do this.
Well, that'll be fun.
Because you know what's going to happen if we have doubles? Then they're going to say, well, you've got so-and-so, and the other person's never played before.
I like the idea of just single competition, just one-on-one.
One-on-one.
I like that. Every person for themselves.
I would like to beat Christy. It'd be so much fun. I'd just whip her. Just, not close. Well, maybe even close would be more satisfying.
Oh, yeah.
If it was like 1 point. Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Arches, it's time to learn how to kick that pain aside with a free foot pain assessment at Pearson Physical Therapy, available through the month of September. Call to get your 30-minute assessment date today, 872-5800. That's 872-5800 for Pearson Physical Therapy, offering free foot pain assessments through September. Visit them online as well at pearsonpt.com.
We're ready to celebrate fall at Bo Bootery, and for you, that means savings. Come draw for a discount on regular price merchandise. You could get anywhere from 15 to 50% off a regular price item. This just excludes Western boots, hats, Red Wings, and Wolverines. The cooler days are coming, and the cooler nights have already arrived. Leaves are falling, and fall is here. Come see us and save at your home-owned shoe store, Bo Bootery, on the square in Broken Bow.
Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Hold on. I'm not sure why I was whispering. The savings Nate and Jack at Universal Insurance are seeing when people switch is not a secret. They have several insurance companies you can choose from for your commercial business, farm, and personal auto. They've moved it all. Why not save money while getting great coverage at the same time, backed by a couple of guys who have your back? Talk to Nate and Jack at Universal Insurance in Broken Bow today and insure your universe.
8:36 is your time. We're going to talk a little more sports, but this time around we're going to talk about sports at the local level. We had a great week of sports last week. Friday night was full of football, and then Saturday there was volleyball going on everywhere, and a lot of the area teams did quite well.
They did, yes. Yeah, a great weekend for area athletes, so we congratulate all of them on their success. We got a busy week ahead of us as far as what we'll be covering this week. Coming up tomorrow, we're going to be in Arnold, as we'll have high school volleyball for you, Ansley Litchfield against South Loop. It'll be a best 3 out of 5 set match. Varsity match scheduled for 6:30, and we'll broadcast it on KBBN 95.3 FM. And then on Thursday, we'll have more volleyball, and Summer Myrna will be at Arcadia Loop City, and so we'll broadcast that for you Thursday night on KBBN Radio. And then on Friday, our football coverage will include Ansley Litchfield at Sandhills Thetford as our KBBN area game of the week. And then for Broken Bow football, the Indians will go on the road and take on Kearney Catholic, and we'll broadcast that for you as we always do on KCNI Radio. So another busy week, fun week ahead.
Fun week ahead, and looking forward to following the kids as usual. Let's talk a little bit about pizza.
Sure. Always
Switching
happy to talk
gears
about
here.
pizza.
Kids love pizza. Adults love pizza.
Who doesn't love pizza?
Middle-aged people love pizza. Girls love pizza. Guys love pizza. Dogs love pizza. Animals love pizza.
Yeah, they do.
Birds love pizza.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with a pizza. Where can we get one?
How about the Hut right here in Broken Bow? Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. Don't forget their dining room now open, and they have some great lunch specials. Check them out. They don't do the buffet anymore, but they've put together a nice lunch menu, and one of their lunch specials for the dine-in area right now is a personal pan one-topping pizza with an appetizer and a drink, all for $5. So check it out, one of the lunch specials when you dine in at the Pizza Hut. Also, they continue to feature their delicious wings from 11 until 2 and from 5 until 8. Their special will be 8 bone-out or 6 traditional wings and fries, all for just $7. So check that out, 11 to 2 and 5 until 8. And then every day of the week, they always have something special going on. For Monday, it's 2 medium 3-topping pizzas, breadsticks, and a 2-liter bottle of pop, all for just $20.99. And again, they have specials every single day, so check it out at the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. Also believe they are still looking for some people to join their team, so if you're interested, just go to jobs.pizzahut.com or stop in and pick up a paper application to join the wonderful team at the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow.
More riding around songs for you on a Monday.
zone. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
8:44, a reminder, this is the last week that you'll be able to register for the Shirt Off Your Back promotion. Today, you can go on Sandals Express and register. I think once is available today. You can register once a day unless we have a business later on this week that provides more opportunities. I believe we're going to be drawing for the winner on Thursday, according to the notes here. So get in there and get yourself registered. Now, this is for a ladies' top once a month for a year. So 12 tops, somewhere around a $500 value or more. And guys, think about it. If you win, you can say, honey, you can just go down to Triple Best Boutique in Broken Bow and pick up a top every month, and you don't have to pay for it at all. What a nice prize that would be. Or, Mom, would you like to go down and get yourself something new every month?
Or you could fudge and kind of make them believe as though you're paying for it. That would get you even bigger points.
And if you pick out the right ladies' top, guys, you might be able to wear it too.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, didn't think about that.
Kind of one of those uni shirts. Anything's possible.
Yes, it is.
I got one of those pins now where the cap is coming off. So,
Hey, can I don't know. I know we.
Yes.
I'm just going to bring it up.
All right.
Okay. The presidential debate is tomorrow.
Right.
And the promotion of this is, I was watching football yesterday.
Right.
And I was watching games on Fox and stuff, and they would promote the debate, and the promotional spot is like we are promoting a ball game.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then later, and this is what really made me laugh, it was apparently you can go on the app, and they try to get, when it comes to ball games now, they try to get fans involved, and you can go and like on an app or whatever, and you can predict how many touchdowns so-and-so is going to throw, or, who's going to score on this play, and, well, they promoted like an app like that for the presidential election. It was, or for the presidential debate. It was called, I think it was the Super Six is what they called it, and they have like questions on who is going to be stronger on this question, or you know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm just watching this and I'm thinking, okay, it's not a sporting event.
Which network
the
is it on?
Presidential debate.
Do you know?
Well, I assume it's going to be, I know Chris Wallace is the moderator of it, who is associated with Fox, but I assume it's going to be on every channel.
Yeah, probably. And he won't probably be the only one, but maybe he will be this time.
No, I think he's the only moderator. Yeah, he'll be the only one, I think, asking questions.
Well, I will say this, out of all the Fox people, I think he'll do a great job. He's a pretty good journalist.
Yeah. But I don't know. It was just the app, like, and the promotional spot, versus, and it was like an advertisement for a sporting event. And I don't know. I just chuckled about that a little bit.
It's hard to keep track of from day to day what's the newest zinger. So I don't know how either one of them are going to keep track of all the zingers that are available to them. But,
I don't know.
Well,
but anyway, I just that just kind of made me chuckle as I'm watching the game. And at first I thought we were promoting another sporting event. I'm like, no, this is the debate.
Well, it'll be interesting. I'm sure the ratings on it are going to be pretty high.
Oh, absolutely.
You would think it would be anyway. It's very important. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. The latest yesterday was, well, first Biden was on talking about the appointment of the courts, wanting them to wait until after the election, and some other, the issue about health care out of all of that. And then later on in the day, here comes article they finally got a hold of President Trump's tax returns. And I will say this, Brent, you've paid more taxes than he has the last 3 years. if it's correct. So,
by the way, I forgot the app that the Super 6 or whatever, you could win up to $25,000.
Now see that to me.
I forgot that part of it.
I did see that, and I thought, oh my gee.
I know that's.
Oh,
I kind of saw that too, and I'm like, oh my goodness, really? We're making predictions on the presidential debate and an opportunity to win $25,000.
Oh my Lord, that is crazy. Very crazy.
To 6:30, located in Ansley, just off Highway 2 east of the fire station. Saturday and Sunday, they're open from 10 a.m. to noon, or just give them a call. Mums are a great fall splash of color Pick yours up today at Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley. Visit them online at sunvalleynursery.org.
New name, same great service. Hi, this is Chip with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. You're familiar with the insurance services we've been providing as Dynamic Insurance Services for the last 5 years, and Liana and I look forward to continuing that service under our new name. We've partnered with a new agency that gives us access to more companies, continued competitive rates, and excellent coverage for your farm and ranch, home, auto, and crop insurance needs. Give us a call today at 836-2201 or stop in the office in Callaway.
Aero Aviation is happy to have served the area since 1971, and they look forward to serving you for years to come. Their aircraft is equipped with the latest in GPS guidance and flow control technology, and they're always searching for the next big thing in aviation. Contact Casey and Melissa Williams at 872-5113 and talk to them about your fall pasture spraying. That's Aero Aviation, proud to serve Custer County and surrounding areas.
8:54 is your time. Let's talk a little bit about homegrown kids.
Yeah, they're looking for some good help, looking for an enthusiastic, compassionate, and self-motivated person willing to work with all age groups all the way from 6 weeks old up to 13 years of age. Obviously, you must love children, have a desire to guide them, redirect them, and learn with them. You must be 18 years of age or older and available to work an average of 35-plus hours per week during the hours that they are open, which would be Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until 6 p.m. The ideal candidate would have up-to-date CPR training, past experience in child care, preschool, or similar child supervision. Candidate must submit to and pass a background check. Pick up an application at any of their 3 locations. You can also submit your resume to this email, and it is Hagler Farms LLC altogether at gmail.com. That's Hagler, Hagler, Farms LLC at gmail.com.
8:56. Now, next half hour, we're going to talk about the white shirt experience, the experiment and experience.
Oh, okay. The experiment and experience that only you are experimenting and experiencing.
Because you noticed today, no gnats.
No, I don't know. I don't see any flying around. But this is day one of your shirt, though. This is freshly washed.
Yeah.
We had the problem last week when we got to Thursday, and especially Friday.
I think that didn't have anything to do with the gnats, as I stated last week.
Okay.
It's from the plants.
Well,
we'll talk it over.
Okay.
By Lindsay on their side, you can trust the work to be done right and at a price that's fair to you. Call Lance at Custer Electric and Irrigation today at 872-7786. Check them out on Facebook or at custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
48 degrees under a sunny sky here at Broken Bow. Thanks for listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on this Monday morning. We do appreciate it. I want to talk a little bit here real quick about quality senior villages. We are so fortunate to have a facility here in Custer County that dedicates itself to the care and quality of life for folks suffering dementia or Alzheimer's.
Yes, they are a wonderful care facility that specializes in the treatment and care of those who are battling through Alzheimer's and related dementia. And to find out more about their services, not just inside their facility, but outside as well, I think that they offer some assistance to those of you who are caregivers to folks going through Alzheimer's and related dementia. So to find out more, we encourage you to give them a call today, 872-6387. You can find out more about their facility and the wonderful services that they offer. It's Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow, 872-6387.
All right, thank you so much. Now, you mentioned that you have some sort of suspicion that the gnats and bugs are attracted to my white shirt by Thursday or Friday. And I have not had anyone complain to me about any foul odors coming from this shirt. It's a magic shirt. It's like my socks. These socks are a Monday edition. They'll still be with me on Friday. Saving the world.
So you're like fresh on Monday.
Yeah, I'm good to go on Monday.
Okay. The socks have been washed, and the shirt has been washed.
Well, I'm going to just be totally honest with you. I don't want you to... the socks I did wear yesterday for a couple hours.
Okay.
Yesterday afternoon after I showered.
But for the most part, you would consider
typically
the
I
socks
start
are
fresh.
Freshly washed.
Yep. Everything here is clean.
Okay.
And it will be clean at the end of the week. And I will have saved butterflies, birds, bugs, all sorts of nature things.
Well, it was obvious that toward the end of last week, certainly the bugs were happy because they were sure floating around you.
I don't take offense to that. I can see why you would think that. I found it quite interesting.
So is that just their way of saying thank you?
I just think
they were just kind of buzzing around you.
They're just in the building.
Thanks, Dave.
They're just in the building. This doesn't anything to do with this shirt. And at the end of the week, I'm going to remind me to do this. I'm going to give you the data.
Really? You're keeping data?
Well, I'm not really, no.
Are you going to come in here with a chart and a graph?
No, I'm just going to tell you what I've found by wearing the same white shirt. Now, it's led me into employment opportunities, such as being a lawyer or a paralegal. And also, of course, all right, think about it. If you want to go into lawn mowing and knife sharpening and you wear a white shirt, it's going to make you look even sharper and more noticeable if normally they would have like green marks on their shirts and, soiled.
Yeah.
But if you...
Well, I'm guessing there aren't... Yeah, it would make you stand out, I would think, if you were mowing someone's lawn in a button-down white long-sleeve shirt.
I was up on Rhino Table this past weekend for a drive, and I saw Chip up on Rhino mowing his lawn. I swear he was trying to pop wheelies, but that's another whole story. I thought to myself, wouldn't Chip look nice out there with a white button-down shirt mowing his lawn? Wouldn't that be outstanding up on Rhino Table to have a person up there with a white shirt mowing? These are some of the things that cross your mind when you see other people doing their gifts of, their talents, mowing or lawyering or whatever it is you do. White shirts make it better. And there's a side effect to this that I'm going to explain to you at the end of the week.
Okay.
As part of my experiment. Not only saving little animals and big ones, there's a side effect to that.
Is there now?
And all the side effects off this particular experiment have been positive.
Okay. Well, I'm very interested and excited to hear the final analysis, I guess you would say, of the white shirt experiment. Now, I guess my question would be, if you're going to reveal the findings of your experiment, does that mean that the wearing of the white shirt every single day is done? Will we perhaps see you in some other shirts in the near future, or is this still going to be an ongoing thing?
Well, at this time, I cannot answer that question.
Okay.
All I can say is stay tuned.
All right.
Visit the grocery cart, open every day from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Certified Angus beef T-bone steak, $9.98 a pound. Chuck steak or roast, $4.68 a pound. Best choice chicken wing portions in a 2.5-pound bag are just $6.78. Blue Bonnet margarine quarters are 88 cents, and so are Bird's Eye Original or Steamed Fresh vegetables. DiGiorno thin or rising crust pizzas, 2 for $10. At the grocery cart. Visit them and save. East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Need some electrical work taken care of? Well, call Gibbons Electric of Ansley. Andy will give you a free estimate. Residential, commercial, agricultural, offering 15 years of experience and eager to work for you. For small or big jobs, call 308-763-1193. Gibbons Electric doesn't monkey around.
Evans Feed Company is ramping up for fall feeding. Creep feeds, weaning pellets, medicated crumbles, and Vitalix premium lick tubs. They have all of your livestock nutrition needs covered. Distillers products and ration balancing provided as well. They stock a huge inventory of bulk and bagged products. Their cattle mineral and balancer selection is second to none. Great products, prices, and service sets Evans Feed Company apart. Call them for all of your livestock feed needs at 800-830-2119. Evans Feed, serving Central Nebraska producers with quality feed products.
I'm Dr. Stork. Today, stronger immunity and better nutrition are more important than ever. That's why Eggland's Best gives you and your family more. Compared to ordinary eggs, Eggland's Best provides 6 times more vitamin D and 10 times more vitamin E, all helping you maintain a strong immune system and better overall health. Plus, you get all that farm-fresh, delicious taste. These are no ordinary times, so why choose an ordinary egg? Only Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
At Walgreens, we've always been a place that keeps you prepped, stocked, covered, hopeful, ready, and most importantly, safe. Get the health and safety essentials you need like masks, hand sanitizer, and household cleaners with contactless curbside and drive-through pickup. Right now, buy one, get one free. Select vitamins and supplements. Walgreens, everyone's place for healthy and safe. Valid through 10/31. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See walgreens.com for details.
9:15 is your time. Our message board is available to us here, and this morning we have a message from Tia Jilg, and says, what a great day. Today is my daughter's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Also, a good morning from Steve Hornickel. Good morning, Steve. And on this other screen, I'm not sure what all this means, but Lynn Bartok is saying hello this morning on the stream. And we also have, is coming across here, Pete Hurlbut is contacting us through PageLike on our Facebook page. So thank you very much for communicating that way. Appreciate it. We're going to take a quick time out, come back with some more information for you.
Introducing new Queso Blanco from Taco John's. It amplifies everything on our menu, kind of like a hype man. Melty, cheesy, white cheddar goodness. Came in dripping. With just the right amount of jalapeno heat. Where my peppers at? Oh, yeah, right here in the queso. Our Queso Blanco remixes anything, like the Boss Burrito for only $6. Remix! Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Never enough queso.
Central Nebraska's Sports Source presents live coverage of high school volleyball. Join us on Tuesday night when we'll be in Arnold, Nebraska, as the Ansley Litchfield Spartans take on the South Loop Bobcats. You'll be able to hear the match live on KBBN 95.3 FM, also on the web at kbbn.com. The varsity match is scheduled to serve at 6:30 on Tuesday evening. Live coverage of high school sports this year on the radio is being brought to you by these sponsors that you'll hear on all of our sports broadcasts this season. And they include Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Rod's Body and Paint, Trotter Service, Custer Federal State Bank, Mead Lumber, Shelter Insurance, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Squire Septic Service, Arrow Seed, Team Physical Therapy, and Agland ATV. It's high school volleyball, Ansley Litchfield against South Loop, this Tuesday night on KBBN.
Enlist E3 soybeans and Enlist herbicides offer farmers the weed control they deserve. Enlist One and Enlist Duo herbicides provide exceptional control of tough, resistant broadleaf weeds. You also gain flexibility with Enlist E3 soybeans. With tolerance to 2,4-D-choline, glyphosate, and glufosinate, you can design a custom approach to post-emergent weed control on Enlist E3 acres. Use Enlist herbicides as the cornerstone of your weed management plan and get on-target application with inherently low volatility 2,4-D-choline and with Colex D technology in Enlist One and Enlist Duo. Enlist herbicides offer near zero volatility, reduced potential for physical drift, and better handling characteristics. Get the weed control you need with Enlist E3 soybeans. Learn more at enlist.com. That's enlist.com.
9:18 COVID-19 updates available on the air on KCNI KBBN Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And you can also see those updates on Sandhills Express. There are some states that are up. I think Nebraska is what's called neutral right now, so it's holding steady in the COVID-19 situation. Everybody's wondering a little bit about going into the fall, later fall and winter. But if we do our diligence, I think we can get it done, as they say. Also, a blood drive in Callaway on Thursday at the community center, and that will run from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. And that would be very important for you to stop in there if you can and make that vital donation. Blood drive in Callaway at the community center, 9 until 3 this Thursday. And a little bit later on, Brent, there's the hazardous waste collection that's coming up on Friday, October 2nd, and that is at the Ainsworth Station. And here in Broken Bow on Saturday, October 3rd, computers will be accepted only at the Broken Bow site. So if you have some computers that are on the shelf that are no longer any good, they'll also have a collection at the Callaway City Utility Building from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m., the Arnold Fire Hall, 2 until 3 p.m. on Saturday, October 3rd. Now in Broken Bow, they'll take in goods from 8 a.m. until 9:30 a.m. on Saturday, October 3rd. And in Cozad, they're going to be doing that on Friday, October 9th, Gothenburg, October 9th as well, and in Lexington and Elwood on October 9th. And that is a time that you can put away some of those things safely that you've been wondering what you're going to do with and get rid of them in a proper manner. We are riding along today on different songs, driving, riding, enjoying the fall season. And I have a CD here called Hitchin' a Ride. So it's all about songs that talk about, driving around. And this one here is one I think you'll recognize from, let's see, does it say here? Don't think it gives us the date. I'm thinking 80s.
I gave a girl